Goddamn right. We back. The long-awaited return of the MERCs. Old Smokey, old painless, and handsome Mandela himself. You goddamn right. This ain't no Mandela effect. A handsome Mandela effect. Let's start this shit. Legendary sounds from Beat Down Brown. What's cracking, fellas?
Shit, man, I can't call it. How you feeling?
Man, better than I've been in a long time, man.
Yeah.
Just wanted to get up with the brothers and talk a little shit, man. We ain't done a MERCs in a hot minute, you know. And we got handsome Mandela in the house, so we got a whole nother Youngstown perspective going down, or as I like to call him, the bunk. What it is, fellas. remember old days? Hey, I was telling. Well, I don't want to put it. You might got some people watching it. Hey, you were like that?
Nah, it's all. Hey, no, real talk. Yo, why my ex-wife sent me a picture of me, you, and Beat Down at the spot on Crandall.
Which spot was that?
Man, I'll send you the picture.
Oh, I know. Yeah, you got to send that to me. I remember that spot. I remember that spot.
She just sent me the picture like maybe a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Man. Hey, me and Corey used to be rolling like a motherfucker.
Man, in the Stratus.
Hey, the brown Stratus?
Yeah, boy.
We shut down one spot and head to another across state lines. And he had to drive back.
Ooh, hey, just as drunk as you was, but hey.
Hey,
we
fuck
here.
It. Right. So what's cracking? What we got on the agenda, man? We gonna make it a short one today. We don't want to keep nobody too long. We just coming back in a full effect. So see what the brothers got they take on these subjects right here. All right. So I don't know if you brothers heard about the 19-year-old young lady. So let me back up. Cops in New York were placing this young man under arrest for, I think, attempted murder, allegedly attempted murder. And when they got him, dude had a ghost gun on his person. And as they were attempting to arrest him, you can't see it in this screenshot right here, but this young lady right here off to the right, she called herself confronting the police officers. There's multiple cams besides just the body cam that the officer was wearing, and she decided to put her hands on him. There's a whole lot of orders given as far as for her to stay back, as well as other people. And again, she confronted the officers, laid hands on them, smacked them. Money got to pushing her to get her to back up. And she kept on. And one of these times he reached out, he connected with her shit. And she hit the ground. You can see the look on his face like, yeah, I fucked up. I shouldn't have did that. But I guess she went to court over the shit. They refused to file charges against her as far as assaulting a police officer. And, they talked to her mother. Her mother was like, oh, he didn't have to do her like that. He didn't have to put hands on her. So I wanted to know what you brothers' thoughts were about this situation right here, man.
This is shit. I didn't know about this until you sent it to me, 10 minutes before, this show. And then, so I didn't get the build up, like I know how the public instantly reacted. And then I see that from a different perspective, it shows this chick was completely out of line.
Right.
As much as I hate to say it, and I've been guilty of just running my mouth about the first thing that I see, and everybody's like, wait until the final investigation, because
Mm-hmm.
you guys are not privy to all the information.
Right.
And this is one of those instances where, police are 100% justified in what they did. And she's lucky she didn't get like anything worse,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Um, and the other thing is, stop trying to get motherfuckers enraged when you fucked up.
Right. Right.
You know,
And
yeah. If you fucked up, man, just own it and walk off.
right. And I think somebody put it best as far as the enraged thing. I'll touch that first. I think it was Tariq Nasheed and a few other brothers. It was like, wait a minute now. Everybody get all up in arms for a lot of these families when these type of incidents happen. And then as soon as somebody come with a check, they like, oh, calm down, everybody. This is not a racial thing. Let's not do that. And in this case, it wasn't a racial thing. The officer in question was black. But it's like as soon as somebody get a couple dollars, it's like, hey, everybody calm down. Fuck the fact that your kid was just murdered. Like homeboy down there in Texas that was in his when it was in his apartment when homegirl walked in there and shot the fuck out of him. Now,
Talking about Botham Jean.
Botham Jean. And we saw how everybody soft shoot that police officer, from the judge to the bailiffs. But goddamn, when the family said we don't want nothing to happen to her, like motherfucker, we already mad. Like, what's going on? So, for me, when I look at this situation, I see it like this. Was it excessive? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was excessive. But at the same time, you're interfering with the arrest of an alleged murder suspect with a ghost gun on him. And you run up to the police officers who's just trying to do their job, who wasn't fucking with you, and you start pushing on and hitting on this man. And you just and once he decided, all right, I'm gonna get this bitch up off me, he just happened to reach out and clock you in your shit. Was it excessive? Yeah, but it's like some people say, man, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, man. You jumped into some shit that had nothing to do with you. And I'm just shocked at the mother's lack of accountability for her daughter. Like, hey, man, my daughter shouldn't have been over there. Man, he socked her, and he shouldn't have, which I personally feel like was a fucking reflex. But this ain't one of them situations to me where it's like, oh man, they did the sister wrong. She was just like the young girl that was in the classroom, and the cop came in there and suplexed her and shit while she was still sitting in the desk. And then when she when she came up out the desk, he started dragging her out the motherfucker. Or like the police officer that put the young black girl in the camel clutch at the pool party. She in her bikini, and he got her in the crossface fucking chicken wing, and she wasn't even. This is completely different situation, man. And it's some different teachings got to happen, man. What you got on this, Mr. Mandela?
I mean, I totally agree with what y'all saying. I mean, shoot, again, like I just heard this before the live stream came about, but I mean, from what you saying, it's basically sounding just like where logic comes into play. One, you should not be engaging in something that one does not concern you.
Right.
I mean, two, again, yeah, maybe he shouldn't have hit her, but again, I feel it was a reflex.
Right.
And I mean, after so many times, I hate to reference it, but I mean, come on, son. And a boy named Slickback said, after so many times after you hit the bitch, it's fucking self defense. I'm just saying.
No, sir, that's a pimp named Slickback.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, shoot. Dude, you're only gonna take but so much. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I mean, again, dude, like he handling something else that don't even have nothing to do with this young lady, and she up in his mix. I mean, come on, what do you expect?
Right. And it's again, this is not a situation like and I haven't taken the time to look at people's reactions and see what they felt. I mean, I have heard some people say, "Oh, it was uncalled for," but my thing is this. Again, this is not a Breonna Taylor situation where she was shot in the bed. This is not the
Right,
situation like the young girl in Fort Worth where she just looked out the window. The cops had the wrong house and they shot in there and just fucking shot her. Like she
right,
physically engaged a grown ass man.
right,
Engaged so at what point was he supposed to non-lethally put her the fuck down?
right,
He would have I think they would have made him wrong if he maced her or if he tased her. And at some point, man, we gotta teach people, man, back the fuck up when they say let them do their job, because this is the thing. You can do all of that that bullshit interaction. It's just gonna be two people going to jail. You're not gonna stop them from taking who the fuck they want.
right,
It's just what it is.
right.
The best thing she could have done was tell homie, relax, be cool, let them do their job. Relax, be cool, keep your mouth shut until your lawyer come. Let them do their job. Not go over there putting your hands on the fucking people, and then now you clocked in the jaw and you want to make it like it's this big police brutality shit. Nah.
I mean, or also, I mean, shoot, shutting the fuck up is free and it keeps you out of trouble.
It costs
Where's the
nothing.
lie in that?
No, it's real shit. It costs nothing to go mind your fucking business.
Right,
And unfortunately, some people don't want to do that. Again, we can't say that all cops is are bad, and we damn sure can't say that all cops are good. But
right,
what we can say is these are motherfuckers at work that's trying to do their job. And
yeah,
one of the best things I heard was like, yo, these people ain't waking up with shooting a motherfucker or socking somebody in their jaw on their mind. You know,
true.
you may have somebody that's more volatile than others, but when you supposed to be behind the yellow tape, let's just say the proverbial yellow tape, and now you thinking you Chung Lee from Street Fighter and you want to go start slapping the shit out of a 6 foot 3'4" solid muscle motherfucker with body armor. Like your jaw ain't got no body armor. You know,
Word.
I just think it's a situation, man, where at some point we gotta have the conversation about intelligent interactions with police officers, man.
Indeed.
Well, I mean, when you're, yeah, you live in a community that, is over policed. So you might feel a certain stress all the time. You know what I mean? And some people
Word.
just have their boiling points, man. I mean, you see white people, know, melting down and shit in the middle of traffic, and they got everything going for them.
Right.
Yeah, it I mean, we need to talk about the certain level of stress in our communities too, man. I mean,
I think so. I do think that, and I'm glad that a lot of people have been bringing up mental health in our community, because I think for a lot of our people in a lot of these communities, motherfuckers are stressed out, man. They in a situation, a lot of them that they're trying to do the best they can, being uncomfortable and making it check to check. And then you got this fucking what's the word I'm looking for? This military style force in your neighborhood. You know what I mean? Looking for any reason to fuck with you. But again, that's why I'm saying, man, at some point we got to say, hey, man, look, unless we, you know, do what we can as far as financially, as far as politically to get motherfuckers out of our neighborhood like this, then we gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, respond in a way that doesn't cause a lethal interaction with these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Who the fuck smacks a man with a gun?
maybe she got the best of it because it was a black officer.
You
You know what I mean? That's
Nigga.
probably the reason why this bitch didn't get shot.
Yeah,
You know?
True.
yeah. Let me ask you this: do you think that's the reason she smacked him?
No. No, she just ain't got no fucking respect for anything.
Right.
No, no, not that. I think she was just at that point. You know, she was at that point where, you know, she was gonna do some nonsense.
Yeah.
Um, it just, I don't know.
Real shit. It was probably her uncle or one of her cousins while you bullshit.
Right. That's my
Wendell,
baby daddy.
You ain't gonna smack me. Shit,
Right.
I fuck you up, Wendell. And I'm gonna tell Aunt Patrice too.
She's gonna cuss you out at the next cookout window.
Oh
Nigga, I know
shit.
you allergic to peanuts. I'm gonna put some on your candy yams the next holiday.
Don't think I ain't got them pictures, Wendell. I know you still want the bed, Wendell.
Bitch.
Oh,
Yeah, you
shit.
did it. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Again, man. I'm sorry the sister got shocked, but you can't put yourself in a certain situation and then wondering why the outcome is not advantageous. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you fuck with an elephant, you risk the possibility of getting the shit stomped out of you. You know,
Word.
if you go around a fucking hippo, you risk that motherfucker eating you alive. Yeah, yeah. I'm throwing shit out. I'm throwing shit out and seeing what sticks. You dig?
I
So,
get it. I get
huh?
it.
You
What
dig
what
it.
you what you say?
No, I said I get it, man.
Yeah, yeah. So what's up, man? Let's hit the next one.
Mm.
This nigga like, yes. Let's hurry up so I can go get another apple.
Hold on. All right. So we got the Passport Brothers.
Yeah, let's do that. So I wanted to talk about these bros, not so much about them, but the reaction to them. You got a lot of men nowadays that feel unappreciated, man. I mean, like I said, we seeing this shit in different countries with I guess motherfuckers ain't marrying bitches over in Asia, and they refusing to have kids in some countries over there. And so now you got a bunch of brothers just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna get my passport. I'm gonna go to another country and I'm gonna find a bitch that's a Zen master so that I don't have to break out the nunchucks every time I walk in the door at what she feels is the wrong time. Uh, and it's not, and so these cats are getting a lot of pushback, not just from uh women, but some other brothers, man. You got some brothers calling them lame, the same fucking women who like, oh, y'all dusty and y'all pookies and ray rays and y'all ain't no good and y'all don't do right by us. Well, when the niggas say, okay, we'll leave you alone, you got a bunch of women like, oh, well, Pookie and Ray Ray, they not gonna give you a passport, and y'all just going over there so y'all can treat these women like shit and run all over them. Y'all need to stay here with us, like I wanted to know, oh Smoke, what your thoughts were on the pushback that these cats are getting.
Oh, I ain't heard none of that. I live in Mexico.
That's why.
uh, yeah, and my fiance treats me great. I don't hear no shit like that.
Right.
Uh, no, but things are different. When you deal with American women, you deal with and it's just my perspective. You know what I mean? But
Right. And this is not
uh,
race specific. So let's put that out there. Go ahead.
nah, but when you deal with American women, they have this male attitude about shit. So like if you gonna be the dude at the crib, you kind of living with a beta male. You know what I mean? Like, even though
Mhm.
this is a bitch, and she'll act like that, and that's why they always testing you. You know, it's like fucking Star screaming Megatron all goddamn day. Um,
But shit, if that ain't a perfect
but
ass
not
analogy.
like
Right.
when you get down here, I'm sorry, you know, up there, and women still want that traditional male role, even though they're not fulfilling that traditional female role.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's like, you know, sometimes you want a woman to be a fucking woman. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't want a fucking another dude wearing fucking panties at your house. Um, Even though they want like all this equality and treat me like a dude because I can do dude shit, you know, they still want to be like, well, treat me like a girl. You know, it's fucking
It's
weird, and they use it
yeah.
anytime they, you know, it's advantageous to them. You
Yeah.
get down here, and there are specific roles you got to play. Like that's it. You know,
Right.
it is what it is. You know, and so you get traditional women down here, and if that is the thing that you've been looking for, you're not going to find it in America because a traditional home hasn't been a thing since the industrial age in America. You know,
Mhm.
it's World War II. We sent bitches into factories, and they never left. You know, so
So they still up there like this?
yeah,
Were they doing this shit?
yeah, nah, but you know, it's just how things are. You know, the pay has gone down, and now everybody in the house has to work two jobs. So
Right.
yeah, you're gonna get, you know, sometimes your woman is making more money than you. You know,
Right.
instead of being down here where she ain't gonna work, she can be at the crib, you know, cleaning and making sure you pleasured. It's
Look, man, let me just say this. Let me just say this. You gotta think a motherfucker is inherently evil to get a passport just to go treat somebody like shit. Excuse me. Like the fact that these cats is saying, man, I just want peace, man. I don't want nobody talking shit to me. I don't want nobody talking down to me, telling me how much I ain't shit. Like you said, I gotta be this traditional man, put my life on the line. Uh Up to and including put my life on the line when you run your mouth too fucking much, or if there's a bump in the night downstairs, I gotta go get it. But you can't even make a decent meal because you consider that being a slave. You know what I mean?
here's
Go
the
ahead, bro.
thing. Here's the thing. It's like I came down here. I didn't have to change.
Come
You
on with it.
understand what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
So yeah, there's a fucking problem with women in America. Like
Right. Now, here's the thing. You know my wife, Mr. Mandela. You have yet to meet her. She's pretty much my mirror. Hilarious. My wife is. I got an American. My wife is a sister, but my wife is very traditional. That's how my wife came up. My wife, she makes more than me, but it's not a thing where she tosses it up like I'm better than you. You know what I'm saying? I often hear when you hear a lot of women speak nowadays, a specific group, I will say, I'm not going to identify, but it's always like, I got my education, I got this, I got that. I can't have no man that's doing this and doing that. But when you go in other fucking communities, they filled with the guys, their whole families in there filled with the guys that work at the water department or the streets department or parks and rec or, you know what I'm saying, tradesmen and shit like that. But as a whole, it's just like there's this thing, man, I'm noticing where it's just like no matter what you do as a man, you're bad. Like you're fucked up. Like even like people are complaining about this Marvel series She-Hulk because like it's very misandrous. It is a lot of shit in there. I like watching it, but it is a lot of misandrous shit in there. But it's like when I hear, people attacking cats, just like, you know what? If you don't fucking want me, okay. I don't have anything bad to say about you. I'm just gonna go mind my business. I'm gonna go over here where somebody does want me and appreciate me. And you got other brothers. Oh, y'all lame. You got other women. Y'all need to come back and just deal with us because the women, like, first of all, Bitch, you took a vacation over there. You ain't been intimate with none of them. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have that kind of relationship with them down there to know what it's like. I've never I've been with foreign women, but I've never like been in any long-term relationship. But I remember being in Thailand and I met some African girls. These was just the nicest motherfuckers on the planet. Just like weirdly, like it like me and the homie talked about it. It was three of them, man. All from France, and they were just, we was just rapping with them. They invited us to come over to France. They were supposed to come here. We were supposed to see them. Nothing ever came to fruition, but it was just this nice thing, just to have a nice conversation. You felt that good feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? They treated you like a man. And they had that thing that I like to call grace, like my wife has. And it's like, I think that somewhere that shit disappeared, man. Like you said, you made a good point, man. There are no, unless you rich, there is no households where it's just one motherfucker paying for everything and the woman's keeping the house. We all pretty much doing the work. At the end of the day, we still men and women, and it's still roles that need to be filled. You know what I'm saying?
What's crazy is my my woman, she didn't give a fuck what house she ended up in. She was just like, "Eh, give me a house, I'll make it a home," type of thing.
Right.
So it's different when you leave, man. It's not all based on material shit. Um, yeah, it's fucking different, man.
I mean, any one of us has listened to Kevin Samuels, and you would hear what some of these women are requesting.
Mhm.
Like there was a woman on Kendra G. She's got a popular show. She's kind of doing what Kevin Samuels did. But there's also one young lady on uh her show. She looked like Magilla Gorilla shit. And she was just like, I need a man to make 10,000 a month. But she's a receptionist at a hospital with a child.
Mhm.
I just
Mhm.
think, you got a lot of brothers that just feel like, man, either y'all wasn't fucking with me or y'all want to fuck with me now that you burnt out and you got all these kids and nobody to fucking take care of them. That's the big complaint, man.
Mhm. And the thing is, nobody they know has that. Like where are
Right,
they getting this fucking idea from?
right.
Um, but everybody can have dreams. You know what I mean?
I just don't understand this thing where it's like these stereotypes, man. These niggas don't take care of their kids. They don't do this. They don't work. They just sit up and play PlayStation all day. I know no man like that. I don't know any fucking man like that. Every brother I know is hard working, man. Every brother I know, if he is playing PlayStation, you better believe he done put a whole lot of work in, and he just trying to wind the fuck down. I don't know nobody that's beating the shit out they women. I don't know anyone that's cheating on their women. So the fact that these brothers are going out here to try and find a little peace, why not just leave them the fuck alone? And it's sad that I see other men doing this shit. I think that's the big problem. You usually see a lot of these other groups, man. They join at the hip, man. Like they all towing the line, but it's like you get other brothers, man. I don't know if they trying to get pussy points or whatever, but it's like, yeah, y'all lame. Why are the brothers lame? They not fucking with you. They just going to get some peace, man.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't think I've ever complained about the dating pool being smaller because of this reason, that reason, or another.
Mhm.
I think it's just fickle excuses for women that can't get men. It's just
Well,
at a certain point you got to pull shit out your ass, and then
right. You got to look
yeah.
in the mirror and be realistic about your looks.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because you see some of these women, man, like on Kevin Samuel shit. He be like, rate yourself 1 to 10, can't use a 7. I'm a 10. He be like, yo, Kelly Rowland is a 10. I don't care. I'm a 10 too. Bitch, you got an Adam's apple. Bitch, your nails are nice, but your knuckles ashy. No, you're not,
Yikes.
dear. You know, so it's just a thing, man. I just wanted to see like what you got, what you think, Mandela.
All right, so this is my whole standpoint on that. It's a whole bunch of things that could be said with this. I mean, first, the comical aspect. This could just be some shit, some 90 Day Fiance in reverse. Some
Okay.
fuck boy. This could be some fuck boy island type shit. But on some real shit though, like if you legit think about it, this could. I mean, on some real shit. Let's just go into detail with it. You think about it. We as black men is probably the least respected dudes in the world.
Real shit.
To to quote Paul Mooney, everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga.
Real shit.
And we're high, okay. Let's just say we're the least respected, but most revered.
Right.
Motherfuckers look up to us behind closed doors and shit. They fear us, but and want to be us, but to our faces we ain't shit.
Right. Right.
And they want us to think that because of how highly they do respect us. You know what I'm saying? And want to be us.
Right.
I mean, we the most highly fetishized motherfuckers in the world. I mean, you all the QOS, Queen of Spades, and BBC shit. It ain't British Broadcasting Channel, people. It ain't. Let's just be real.
That's real shit. That's real
You know
shit.
what I'm saying? So, I mean,
It's a whole movement of
and
women with spade tattoos on. It's racist as shit. But
facts.
but
It's a dude. It's a sub genre like sneaker culture, bruh.
wasn't that shit on? Hey, what's that? What that Vice shit? Wasn't that shit on Vice something like that one time too?
Probably.
I think they was talking about that shit on Vice, man.
Dude, I mean, this shit is so deep. You know what I'm saying? They're running deep as shit. But
Right.
the whole thing is, like, okay, now we ain't respected. And the thing about it is, I'm saying that to say we, they try to make us seem worthless, but we priceless.
There you
We
go,
need to
man.
know our own worth.
Right.
Like you say, it's this black dude saying that it's they calling them lames and whatnot. But if you think about it, it's a whole lot of black dudes, and just like you brought up the whole mental health thing earlier, we already born with PTSD. We
Okay.
already have trauma built in. You know
Let's
what
get
I'm
it.
saying? And when a black man, we cannot go through something and speak on it publicly because we looked at as weak or soft.
Right on.
Anybody else can speak on that and be like, oh, they're so brave. Well, why can't we? We go
Right.
through the same thing. We all human. We all bleed the same color blood. It's all the same on the inside. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But why, when we want to discuss our feelings or whatever, that's the problem. And I mean, just the same thing. You can't discuss your feelings to a woman because she gonna call you a punk. She gonna call you soft. But now when you want to leave her and go for somebody else, oh well, why you leave me for that bitch? What's
Right.
wrong with me? I can't be. Why we want to be for that broad? Fuck you mean? I just tried to speak to you. I just
Right.
tried to be real with you. I tried to give you my whole self, but I was a punk then. But now I can't be with her because she accepts me for who I am. So
Right.
I mean, it's the whole it's a catch-22. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole diaspora. That
This shit is so reminiscent of Power. I think it was the first, second season when he started fucking with Angela. And no, it wasn't that. He was asking her. He was like, "Yo, what is it that you think I be?" And she said the biggest fucking drug dealer in New York or whatever, right? And he just kind of looked at her and walked off. And it's like this man was aspiring to be more. So then he meet Angela, who's putting that fire under his ass. Like, damn, I'm trying to do this. My family ain't with me. I'm trying to do this for my son. But this woman is just, she happy that I'm doing this. Finally, him and Tasha had this interaction again where she like, yo, talk to me. What's going on? And he was like, I've been trying to tell you. You just ain't been listening. And I thought that that was like the coldest shit on the planet. I think a lot of these brothers just choosing again. I'm here. I'm in the U.S. My baby. That's my world right there. But and I'm not mad at these cats who decide to. Hey man, you know what? The fuck, I'm out, man. I'm not mad at these dudes, but I think that a lot of these cats, man, they've been trying to speak, man. They've been screaming out, and just ain't nobody listening. And even when they are, to your point, somebody saying you lame, you a punk, you this, you that, even when the cat is look at the brother who ran in the cat house up in Cleveland and saved the two girls. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you now.
Yeah, yeah,
Hello?
yeah.
Oh shit. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, we got you. We lost him where he is.
All right, here I am, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just baffling, man. Like, so yeah, dude, he ran in there and they started mocking him after a few weeks. People look at his hair, look at his teeth, look at this. This motherfucker saved two people like a black man. And they just started mocking him. And it's like, damn, it make you think like, damn, do you want these brothers to just up and fucking die? Okay, you saying you don't want them. You saying they worthless. Well, they going someplace where they do have some worth. And you still going at them. Like, at what point, like, is there some peace, man? At what point is there
Word.
some peace? Because you saying they worthless, is it because they just won't do what the fuck you want them to do? Could it be that? Could it be you want a fucking slave? Like that whole opening doors and chivalry shit. I do it for my wife, but man, before her, I let the door hit a bitch in the ass. I got tired of opening the door and not hearing a thank you or nothing like that. Like your arms work, you can open the fucking door. I'm just supposed to open this door for you because you're a woman. I'm just supposed to pull over, bitch, because your tire went flat. Crank that shit.
Wow.
Crank that soldier boy, bitch. So all jokes aside, I feel bad. I feel bad for these bros, man, because it's like, damn, man, I'm fortunate that I don't have to worry about this shit. I feel bad for these brothers, but you know what, man? Hopefully these brothers are over there like old Smokey, like, oh, I don't even hear the talking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's different. It's definitely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Damn.
everybody just leave who you with. Come down to where there are black people everywhere. I'm telling you,
Right.
man.
Hey,
I am in
girl black.
Mexico. Yeah, my girl is black. Blaxican.
Yeah, they
No,
got
but
black people down there.
yeah, yeah. But she says she's Indian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Native Mexican, but black and motherfucker. Yeah, you'll find black people everywhere you go. So you ain't got to deal with
Yeah, they be trying
American
to hide
women.
it. They be
Yeah,
trying to hide niggas, man. Well, hey man, shout out. Listen, man, shout out to the passport bros, man. I'm happy for y'all cats finding peace. Shout out to all the American women, sisters, and otherwise who ain't disturbing the motherfuckers' peace. Hey, bros, man, y'all ain't gotta settle for the dumb shit, man. Hey man, go where you celebrate it, man. Go where
for
you
sure,
love, man. I learned that shit a long time ago, man.
That's
You you
for
real.
you
sure.
you go there, man. You'll see who you should really have around you in your life, man. But yeah, man, that's all we got, fellas, man. I wanted to just bring back the Mercs, man. This is what started it all, man.
Hell
And
yeah.
and Corey, man, hey, A different perspective. I had to get you on tonight, man. We enjoyed you last one, man. We're gonna get you back on, man.
For sure.
Much appreciated, man. It's good to be here, man, for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For
Ain't
sure,
nothing like
man.
ain't nothing like hey man. We used to this was back, this was the crew back in the day. This is the crew. Hey,
Word.
in the 3 PMD crew, man. This is all
Yeah.
back in the day, man.
In Clinton's
So-
basement.
Yeah.
Ooh, the red velvet jack off couch.
Yeah.
Hey, the jack. Hey, mom's at the top of the stairs. All you see is the feet. You ain't never see shit else.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fried chicken for us.
right.
Sure.
Pops coming out the shower with a towel. What's up, guys?
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
God bless Virgie for sure.
Right on,
Yeah.
man. God
Yo.
bless. Rest in peace. Hey, I
Good
wish we
house,
had
man.
like a
Good folks.
I wish we had like a screenshot, like a backdrop of the basement, man.
And we're gonna have to get it.
We gonna have to
We're
get
gonna
it.
have to get it. You know ain't nothing changed down there.
You know that motherfucker's still the same.
Hey man, you know, hey, ain't nothing changed there, man.
Right.
For sure.
Hey, gentlemen.
Sure.
Well, look, man, it's been real, man. I'm glad we was able to come together and get this on tonight, man. And hey, man, let's crank that music, man. And y'all brothers have a good night, man.
Yes, sir. You too.
Same. Yo.
Yes, sir. Mercs with Mike. Kid City exclusive. Yeah. We gonna watch Handsome Mandela ride out to this.
Word.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me the
Hey, I'm
mic.
gonna send you that pic in a minute.
Let's do it.
Yo.
All right, brother. Hey.
All right. Yeah.
MERCs with mics, MERCs with mics, MERCs